compilation. Oh no, wait, there's a rematch. Never mind. Okay. Looks like some technical difficulties here, but no worries. We got to cover it. Gamp here has already just guided Spiriax through the SRC sign up, SRL sign up. So no more complications on that end.
Yeah, it's actually really cool how they handle this on the back end in the IRC server. It never occurred to me until I saw all the gears just how complicated this stuff can be. But they do a really good job of keeping things managed in the background. Every now and then stuff's going to happen. So just a little bit of a reset here before we go.
Wasn't Stump on the one of the couch guys at the Super Metroid 20% task presentation at GDQ?
I believe so.
Actual celebrity here. Spiriax practicing the most important part of any speedrun, Sarah Station. Races have been won and lost here. Oh, that doesn't look good.
42.62, not bad. And we have audio.
I always appreciate audio.
Someone may want to get in touch with Spiriax. Let him know that we need to start over here.
I think he knows. He did already. Oh wait, never mind. I didn't even know .end is a command. That's cool. But yeah, Spiriax should start to go. This would actually be quite hilarious if you would just keep going, ignoring SR. I mean, I know that situation, like when you're in the zone and you're thinking like, okay, yeah, I don't need to focus on SRL for like the next 40 or so minutes until I eventually start blinking over to see how my opponent's doing. Oh, there you go. He just typed something on SRL, so we're good on that end. Oh right, yeah, there might be some issues because Spiriax is joining through LiveSplit. So I'm not sure how that handles resetting races.
Yeah, I think it's technically gonna dot forfeit for him, but then he can just recover with some commands once he's done.
PogChamp for some racing, indeed. Not only any game, the speed game. Ah man, when do we finally get PogChamp on speed gaming? It's long overdue, honestly. When Blad works on S.
And on SGG4 it does, yeah.
Why did that not work on my race earlier?
It was removed from SG2. It might not have ever been on SG2.
Huh. The totally decent speed game. Word. Alright, looks like we are ready.
I always love seeing the various controller settings that people have.
Oh no. Dash on R. That makes me kind of... I don't know. Also, neither of the players playing with Japanese text. That's quite a disappointment, giving away free time save there.
Heresy.
Yeah.
That's okay. I've been giving out Plandos, and I keep quote unquote forgetting to turn the intro sequence off. And we are off.
I'm absolutely an elitist. Absolutely. Doesn't help that there's objectively only one correct control scheme.
So once again, I have to come back to saying that depending on what category you're familiar with, or if you're more of a rando runner, this blue world here might not be familiar to you, but we won't be here long, don't worry.
I always honestly loved this deep blue of Sarah Station.
You know, when I first started running Super Metroid, I was worried that this would make me not want to do it. Just the same 2 minutes or so over and over and over, no matter how many times you have to reset. But it is, it's kind of calming. It's a good way to start your race off nice and peaceful.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Just kind of a little repetitive movement, not a lot to screw up. It's pretty nice. Also, just little fun fact, like, there are 2 rooms in the entire game that use mode 7. This one and the elevator room. It might not even look like that, but it's just like a nice little technical detail. This little mode 7.
The more you know.
Yeah. I mean, not every race can be blessed with Blast Split. Alright, starting off well, we have a low 45 Ceres who's low 44.
And almost perfectly synchronized here. Now, as we said earlier, I believe, I'm 90% sure, both of these runners are old route runners, so we will see less risky, a little more of the intended route through this game.
But even though they are old route runners, we've seen at least Spiriax using the high-end top new tech, Moonfall. Not as new anymore as it used to be, but still the newest thing we have in this sweet game. Stump choosing the more traditional way of just crawling his way down.
Yeah, in a game like this that's been run for so long, 45 minutes is still a pretty short speed run in the grand scheme of most games out there, for the Super Nintendo at least. Very highly optimized tricks that were discovered just as recently as 2 years ago, or just as long ago as 2 years ago, are still considered very new by that standard.
I absolutely love that Stump caught up in the climb by not doing Moonfall. That's a rare sight. So yeah, good job going for the more solid strat.
And
can nice be beneficial. There. So are we done with the randomized memes already? Complaining about stuff not being randomized? Alright, we're...
Memes never die.
Alright. Let me say it then. Oh my god, is this even randomized? Yeah, Moonfall confirmed, so... Nice little mini mock ball out there at the first missile room.
Taking bets on what's going to be at Bomb Chorizo.
Perfect sync so far. Dang. Already banned after 4 minutes of commentary. Alright, coming up on the very first really technical room. Climb. A lot of wall jumps. A lot of things that can go very wrong here.
Yeah, a lot of runners make this room look very easy, but it's really tricky until you've just got it in your muscle memory.
And even then, controllers can be faulty. Wall jumps will be dropped.
Yes, the up button will be pressed.
Yep. Alright, Spiriax with a respectable 456 bombs.
And the Bomb Chorizo fight is another one that, even though it's a very easy, very simple fight, it's definitely the easiest boss or mini-boss in the game. There's still a lot of little things you can do during this fight to save some very valuable seconds.
I swear, optimal BT fight is impossible. Not even talking about RNG, just like doing it optimal, not taking damage here.
Yeah, not taking damage is the key. It used to be you didn't really concern yourself with damage in this room or going down into Green Brinstar. But now the ideal route is to just keep yourself full of damage. That way you're guaranteed to get the missile drops. It's definitely a little faster.
Yeah. Stump getting definitely the right drops there, even though he got damaged down a little bit before. Not getting super lucky on the exit drops, but he can farm one of the Gamers or one of the Waivers in Terminator. There's a really nice backup.
Spiriax proving that, again, you know, Alcatraz, something that for a lot of runners is just muscle memory. You do it every time, but just because you can do something every time doesn't mean you can do it every time.
You know, you can do it every time except when you can't.
Every time, most of the time.
Yeah. And there we go. Spiriax just damage boosting here through the pirates. Actually, I think taking one more than you want to take there usually. And Stump, I think, will kill the first pirate here for the extra missile. There we go. Actually, we'll kill all the pirates. That is interesting. Oh, that is not good. Oh, that is absolutely terrible.
Oh, can you get him? Not in time.
So usually, like in New Route, he would end up with 2 missiles here, but he would also have full health, so that he could guaranteed missile drops. Oh, and that is... Oh my god. Okay, so the odds of him getting 2 missile drops here are not terrible, but I have definitely lost runs to not getting missile drops here, and there are 4 enemies that can drop missiles here. If 3 of them drop health, he has an issue. That's 1 health drop. That is 2 health drops, and he cannot do this room anymore. There's 1 more enemy down there that can drop him a missile, but that won't help him. He needs to take the elevator. Or, no, actually not. He can take one of the blue doors. Actually, the only blue door, yeah. No, never mind. There is no blue door. Yeah,
no,
he
no
needs
blue
to
doors
take
in this room. Yeah, he's gonna have to go up the elevator and come back down, costing.
Yeah, that hurts. That definitely hurts.
Yeah, so as you were saying in the previous room, you can, if you have optimal jumping off of each ledge, you can use the iframes from one pirate to walk through the next pirate, but it is a pretty close trick.
I know he only needs 1 drop, but I would have been going for the Kago rather than going down again.
Yeah, that
Kago. There you go, okay.
Getting the good luck there, alright. Farming up some health just in case. And this is the door that I always forget to jump through, so I'm actually better at mockballing from within this room than coming through the door.
Really?
Yeah.
That's... I think most people would disagree there. Like, it's definitely the opposite for most people.
It's much faster to do it jumping through the door. I just always forget because I'm an idiot.
Well, yeah, not only jumping through the door, but like just short hop mockballs definitely are a lot harder than the long extended jumps through the door.
Yeah. And this door here, another one, Spiriax jumping through that and getting a nice deboost. That's one of the best times you can get through that room there.
Yeah, and skipping Spazer. Doesn't need that. Nice deboost by Stump there.
You know, I've gone back and forth on Spazer so many times. Part of me loves it, part of me hates it. I think it'll always have a place in my heart.
I like the item in general, but for me it's more of an efficiency thing. I like kind of how you
animals.
Yeah, right. Like it's kind of a like, you don't take private stuff into work kind of thing. It's like I have the same situation with Spazer. Like, I love the item, but doesn't mean I will pick it up every time just during the workplace, you know?
So that's how you justify it. You save the animals and you give up Spazer in exchange.
No, that's absolutely not the case. I save the animals because it's the right thing. I get Spazer when it's fast. That's a different story. But Spiriax now coming up on the quick kill, going for the optimal missile setup and getting it very nicely done.
Yeah, you can fire those first two missiles very, very close to each other, and they'll still hit his mouth. And I believe it's 3 super missiles will deal exactly enough damage with that first missile to kill Kraid.
Yep. If you have to choose between Spazer and the animals, which would you save since both have to die? That is deep philosophy we're getting into here. Spiriax with some really nice ammo, leaving these crate streams here though. 7 missiles, full supers, it's definitely really nice. Curious to see if he's going to pick up the extra safety tank here at crate. Looks like he will.
Yeah, Paper Tiger referencing this really cool trick there in that early speeds room. You can actually jump onto that first gate and then deboost back into early supers. It's a very tight trick.
And Stump now coming up on crate. Chat tonight has very bad taste. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, if I remember correctly, staying in Morph Ball there during Kraid's rise is optimal because it reduces lag, is that right?
Yeah, that is correct. You can also take damage on the spikes, so that Samus Sprite will only show like every other frame. That can also reduce that. You can also, if you want to go full out on lag, you can just shoot a missile, a super missile at the ceiling, and then the screen will stop shaking, but you get like the most insane lag in the world. And you waste a super.
High jump boots is one of my favorite items, not only because simply it's a great item, but because this room right here, right before high jump boots, it seems like everybody has their own personal sort of approach to it. There may be only a second or so between all the different methods, but it seems like every runner has their own personal preference, and it's nice to see.
I'm surprised Spiriax chooses to skip the high jump boots missiles and ult route. That's an interesting one to skip.
Yeah, I'll see if he picks up another one somewhere else, or if he just goes for the middle.
Probably the moat missiles, which you usually wanted to skip. Yeah, that's my guess. Moat missiles are probably the most obvious choice.
Stump also picking up that safety E-tank there for Kraid's lair.
Really not a bad choice in a race situation.
And Spiriax narrowly missing, getting damage there for the troll fall on Bubble Mountain.
Yeah, King Cactag almost striking again here. Yeah, let's make a new timeline where Spazer is the hero of fusion and not the animals. I'm all down for that.
We all know the power bombs are the hero of fusion. And Spiriax picking up Speed Booster here. One of the most valuable items in the game, just in terms of it's used in so many different ways for damaging enemies, for shine sparking, for running through rooms. It's an extremely versatile item.
Yeah. Speed Booster, also probably one of the most broken items. Not gonna see Speed Booster used to its full potential in this race, but definitely a lot of cool stuff you can do with it.
Yeah, at the very least, I think we'll see it on the Dragon fight, which is, to me, one of the most impressive uses of it to kill a boss there.
Stump also skipping high jump, boots, missiles. Super jumps for humans, of course. Still waiting for the day for that to happen.
Black Moon, that is a pun that would make even Elminster groan.
Oh, and Spiriax going for the Bubble Mountain Moonfall. That's
Nicely
a rare
done.
sight.
Gotta save those 1 or 2 frames there.
Yeah. And Stump also getting past King Cactac.
Spiriax just narrowly missing getting through that door with Speed Booster still enabled.
Of course, skipping early ice as to be expected by these runners. So with the extra E-Tank, you have plenty of health to go for the more risky Shine Spark strats on the way to Fantoon. Namely Alpha Spark and Ocean Fly. Hopefully gonna see Spiriax attempting both here.
Yeah, it's a shame that that Shine Spark takes damage the way it does, because there are actually a handful of more places you would see it if life or energy rather weren't an issue.
Boy, do I have a few ROM hacks for you.
Yeah. All of them?
Not quite. Hyper would be a good start. Let's not talk about Project Base, that doesn't exist.
Project Base, Redesign, Hyper. Hyper is actually a lot of fun. I got lost a few times. Well, and by a few, I mean I haven't finished it yet. But
Yeah, there's even a Hyper Metroid randomizer now made by Galamos.
Is there really?
Yeah, Galamos made one. It's a lot of fun. Like, it's interesting because like the one playthrough I did took me several days, and the randomizer was actually able to finish in one setting. It's casual difficulty, so I can really recommend it. If you like Shine Sparking, then that randomizer is the thing for you.
That's crazy. I swear it feels like there are randomizers for everything today. I saw Bakba Soup running a Resident Evil 2 randomizer earlier.
Oh wow, wow. What is that about?
I can't stand that game, so I didn't watch that much of it, but
Alright.
yeah, there's randomizers for everything.
I mean, randomizers are absolutely great. Great way to re-experience beloved games.
Yeah, shoutouts to Total. The Super Metroid: A Link to the Past randomizer, I think, is definitely going to be talked about for years to come. That is an amazing feat.
Also brand new, while we're on the topic, the Wind Waker has a randomizer now, and it's absolutely fantastic. It really, like, even the more modern games, quote unquote modern games, just all getting into randomizers now. It's great. Looks like Spiriax is setting up for Ocean Fly with missiles. Oh, and he should be getting it. I'm pretty sure that's, yeah, that looks good. That should be it. Perfect.
Very nice.
Beautiful.
That was flawless.
Yeah. Beautiful missile fly. Definitely, I personally would say it's easier than the super missile strat, but just from the common opinion I've heard, it's apparently harder. So definitely nice job.
Well, and if he hadn't picked up that Crate E-Tank, it probably wouldn't have been worth it, based on the fact that he's got Fantoon coming up, but yeah, that definitely enabled him to do that.
Yeah. Also, Stump picking up early Ice Beam, gonna make Red Tower a lot easier, and also enables a very safe 4-round for Fantoon with charged wave ice shots if he chooses to go for that. Which is considerably easier than the X-Vector strats that Spiriax is probably going to go for now.
Getting the Ice Escape Mock Ball on the first try there, that's a really tricky one. I don't even bother trying that one myself.
That's looking good. Getting the first X-Vector in.
Some very nice X-Factor in there, yeah. There is not a Doom randomizer as far as I know, but the new Doom was one of the best games of the century in my opinion, and they're making a sequel, so shout outs to that.
I cannot imagine there not being a Doom Classic randomizer. Like that has to be a thing.
There was probably a randomizer for that back when people were still accessing the internet through 56K modems. We just don't know about it.
Word, yeah. It's probably hidden on some super old hard drives in some garage.
And Stump using Ice Beam here in the Red Tower climb. That's, like you said earlier, a nice, safe way to do that room. I personally, I don't even try doing it the alternate way.
So yeah, keep in mind, even though Stump is behind, he is not as behind as it seems, because Spiriax will have to go for that Ice Beam later.
Yeah, it may save a few seconds in the grand scheme of things, but you're absolutely right. He is going to have to burn a little bit of time grabbing it.
Oh, and getting double eaten by the Vileplumes. If you like Vileplumes, there is a cool category called All Vileplumes RTA. Have fun grinding that.
Yeah, I think, was Nutella one of the pioneers of that?
Yeah, I think Nutella actually invented that. I remember the submission video for that. I was like, what is all Vileplume RTA? And then, yeah, it's a really short run too, so if you like want to do a short run and you don't want to do Spore Spawn RTA, then there you go. All Vileplume RTA right there for you.
When you think about that enemy, the Vileplume, even if you don't know its name, you know it, and you know that it's a pain in the neck, but there surprisingly aren't very many of them in the game. They're just that annoying that they seem like they're everywhere.
I like these enemies so much because they have just a million names. Half of them I'm apparently not allowed to say on speed gaming, but there is a lot of them.
Let's keep it family friendly here.
Also really nice bowling spark here by Spiriax, making quick work of the wrecked ship. I'm surprised.
And going for Ocean Fly here with a short charge.
Yeah, I'm surprised Stump didn't get moat missiles. Like, he's still that one missile pack off from not getting the high jump boots missiles. Might be getting that on the way back. Who knows?
Yeah, he is one missile pack behind Spiriax at this point.
Well, we're not talking about anyone's family. We're talking about, like, literally everyone's family.
Yeah, not everyone has a family. Thanks.
What? Oh, man. If I wouldn't know your relationship status, then I would be actually kind of shy right now. Oh, really nice mockball there over the moat.
Yeah, keeping his momentum there. Stump heading into Fantoon. Looks like he's not going to go for the X Factor, which is perfectly acceptable for this fight. It's going to be tough either way.
Yeah, I definitely think he's going to go for the charge beam for a round. Gonna get in 3 charge shots per round if Fantoon actually behaves, and then just going to get a clean 4 round. Actually, might be going for a free round probably with super at the end. I haven't done this strat in a while. I'm actually not entirely sure about the damage numbers. But this is a really safe strat. Not a lot that can go wrong here. You have all the flames to farm too. Can pseudo screw through the first initial wave of flames.
Yeah, Super Metroid is really the only game that I'm intimately familiar with the speedrun of. I mean, I've watched speedruns of a lot of other games, but it's the only game that I really know, at least on a technical level. I understand almost all the strategies, and every single one of them just blows my mind. Like Doppler on the Fantoon fight, if you don't know what it's about, it's really confusing, but then once you understand it, it just sort of clicks. And the ingenuity that so many people that have run this game have put into discovering all these fixes and tricks is just, it's amazing.
And there you go.
Stump is in trouble. Oh, nope, he recovers.
Facing death's door there, but getting out of it. It's going to get health bombed here. With pretty unfavorable ammo, but he'll at least live. That's always a good thing.
Yeah, not very good on ammo here, but getting the health bomb there for making himself good on energy.
I really hope he's not going to use that power bomb here. Alright.
Oh, I thought he almost did an accident there.
Let's hope that the crabs after the mode are going to be generous with supers, with power bombs, I mean. Spiriax now entering Bottoon, another X Factor setup. Oh.
Flawless.
Yeah.
And Bottoon, another enemy that, you know, most runners, they make him look easy, but if you come in here with not enough ammo, or if you miss a few supers like Spiriax just did on accident, he can really give you a hard time.
Yeah, and the longer this fight goes, the worse it gets. It's always the case.
And I think you can correct me if I'm wrong, Ponk. Dragon is the only other fight that X Factors are used on.
In this route, yeah. No, in Old Route you don't use X Factors on Ridley. Plasma's just way faster.
Oh, that's right. You had Plasma by then.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully. Let's hope none of the runners forget Plasma Beam. I want to say that wouldn't be the first time that happened, but it's unlikely.
And Black Moon is our winner. First person in chat to notice that this is not, in fact, randomized.
No, this is just a God Seed. Looks like Spiriax did not get charged for halfy or full halfy. Stump on the other end, getting Bowling Spark.
Now, if you choose to refill there right after Botwoon, is there still room to short charge without having to go all the way back across?
Yeah, easily. I want to say you don't even have to short charge, but like with one tap, you're already well set up. I mean, aren't we all randomized? Aren't we all just a randomized gene pool? Of some sort.
Without randomization, we would all be the same.
Oh god, that sounds like a beautiful world in which we all are like Amp. What is that supposed to mean? Come on, dude.
I'm sorry, I had to go there at least once in my commentating with you.
Alright, you're done, dude. You're done.
For the record, one of me is more than enough.
That's hard to believe, but yeah, okay.
And the reverse Shine Spark on Dragon there, almost dead, but not quite.
Yeah, Spiriax going for the Rain Dance setup. And Stump skipping those missiles on the way out. Oh, that was a nasty chain damage. But he's fine. Oh, even going for the Spark Seer.
Yeah,
and getting it.
There aren't any other missiles that are faster to grab than those Moat missiles, so I have to think that he's just going for the bare minimum.
Oh my god, no, please no. Like, even the free tank is less risky than 15 and 10.
Shoutouts to Spiriax for not forgetting Space Jump. First time I ever beat Dragon the proper way, I was so excited that I just neglected to get that item and ended up dying on Lava Dive.
Well, that's a good thing about New Route, you don't need Space Jump. And nice reversed full halfy.
Well done.
And Spiriax does in fact remember to get Space Jump. Where's Stump going? Oh, he needs a power bomb. Of course, we literally talked about that a few minutes ago.
Yeah, he's gonna have to go in from this guy right here, and yeah, I'm pretty sure. And I don't know what those enemies are called, but I think those are almost guaranteed to be power bomb drops, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, the B-toms have like almost 100%. There's a slight chance to get small health, but that's really unlikely. Stump is still not fine. He will need another power bomb drop from one of the crabs or the fish. To get into further into Aqueduct.
I could hear the sadness in your voice as you said, "Or the fish."
Yeah, no, it's alright. There's only one fish I care about, and if he goes out of the way that much to get it, then I don't even know what to do. Let's just hope he remembers that he needs that one power bomb. As sad as it is, G mode is, I think, not allowed in this. I may have to ask the other officials, but I think we banned G mode for this.
G mode is what exactly?
It's complicated. You need reserves and X-ray, and then a lot of fancy stuff happens. If you want to see a good use of G mode, check out the new RBMBO task by Beef Robber. Great watch. A lot of G mode. Much fun. And Stump got a power trap.
Nicely done.
I was kind of wondering if he would go for Aqueduct, Supers, or Missiles, but it looks like he isn't. At this point, my best guess is Drake on Missiles?
He certainly can. That's not that far out of the way, but again, Moat is really the quickest, easiest other one to grab.
Well, so I really hope he's not going to get back from Moat.
No, but I mean, if he's not getting that one, I can't imagine another one that he would get.
Yeah, but maybe he just forgot that he did. Because the thing is, Stump missed to kill the Nova when getting high jump boots, so that's why he went the other way without getting the high jump boot missiles. Maybe he just forgot that and thinks that he is on 20 missiles right now.
Oh, that's a good point.
Might have like a bad surprise in Tyrion.
Yeah, if he's used to getting high jump boots missiles, he may not know. That's something that can happen to runners, is you're just so accustomed to your route that if you skip a step, you don't even realize it.
I mean, missiles have such a small influence in Ultra Route 2, like, he might really just not notice it. I mean, right now he could have noticed this by being capped on 15 there, but I don't know. Not sure what his thought process is like. Then there are so many other things too that you need to focus on.
And as you said earlier, Spiriax picking up Ice Beam here, allowing Stump to close a couple seconds of the gap, but still a decent amount behind.
Yeah, deciding to take the Frog Speed Booster Room Escape. Can we get a try the shrimp percent category?
Dragon RTA.
Dragon no, not only Dragon RTA, Dragon Grapple RTA. There we go. It sounds like fun.
And Stump getting the happy there.
Oh right, Crumble Shaft Missiles. That's a very good one. Yeah. Like if he goes lower Ice Escape route, that sounds viable.
Yeah, and that's a good point, Sasho. He definitely can finish with 15. It's just it's going to be pretty risky going through Turian, especially.
Yeah, like it's really not a matter of being able to do it. It's more a matter of like not thinking that you only have 15 and then maybe wasting something.
Exactly.
Like Stump can definitely finish this 15-10. Oh, that's the one you're talking about. Yeah, the Franker Z missiles.
Shoutouts to Kip, by the way. He has an amazing little trick for learning how to short charge here in Dragon's room. Really, just totally, the light bulb flipped for me when he explained it to me. It uses a couple of these items that are on the floor of Dragon's room to teach you where you need to hit dash to do a good 2-tap. Very good trick, very good trick. I would check his stream out and ask him about that if you want later, if you're not familiar with short charging.
Yeah, I think there's a really old tutorial, I think like one of the very few Strayground tutorials actually that goes over the, like the position of the pipes and where to do the taps. I think that's like almost a PowerPoint presentation, that's how it is. Oh, that was...
and getting the Dragon kill with the upward spark.
That is
some serious cool swag right there.
Not getting a blue suit out of it, unfortunately, but Yes, Stump Coyote might have been the one I was thinking about. Yeah, Stump now getting his space jump as Spiriax is going down. Not in the literal sense, not in the other sense. Very nice mock ball there in Wasteland. Ooh, it looks like Spiriax kind of escalated on this Ninja Pirate
running
room.
into trouble in this Ninja Pirate room.
Yeah, if this room goes bad, then this goes really bad. But he recovers nicely.
Very nice recovery. Yeah, there is a specific tile that you can look out for, and not to go beyond that tile, and you won't trigger the left pirate. But it's tricky if you don't get it right. Black Moon, unfortunately, a little bit of audio difficulty with Spiriax's stream, so won't be switching there. But I agree, Ridley is the screech is just it's empowering.
That's probably the nicest thing anyone has ever said about Ridley.
Battle cry.
I mean, Ridley is probably my favorite boss in this game. Like, the AI is just insane for, like, its time. And, like, Ridley is the only boss that you can set the tone on. Like, there's no anticipation, no reaction. It's just all, like, you can dictate how the fight goes. It's something no other boss has. Like, you can 100% manipulate his behavior, which is awesome.
Yeah, it's a great example of how, as a casual gamer, this is one of the toughest fights in the game. But as a speedrunner, who, if you're familiar with what you need to do and what you shouldn't do, you as you said, you can really use it to your advantage. Yeah,
that's like at some point, even like low percent runs don't even become that much of an issue anymore. It's just if you know what you do. It definitely takes a lot of time to get to that level of pattern recognition. It's just really fun once you figured it out. And Spiriax actually going for 5 tanks, playing it really safe here for this race, not a bad choice.
Yeah, better safe than sorry. Stump getting flushed down the toilet now, heading out of Meridia. This is not the last we'll see of Meridia, but he's on his way to Ridley now. He's not doing bad.
Getting a nice optimal stretch for this room. I always love how that first shot just kills the baby Dragon, and then you can just fly through. Oh yeah, of course, because Stump doesn't need to get eyes anymore. He obviously is not going to get crumble shaft missiles. I completely forgot about that again. So I guess 3 Musketeers right now are the best choice. The Franker Z missiles. Guess you wonder why it's Franker Z missiles. Just check out any 100% run, and you'll see. Thank you again.
Shoutouts to AGDQ of about 4 years ago for teaching me what Franker Z was and how amazing he is.
Stump barely missing Chronic Boost. Ooh, that flame.
Wow,
that flame was alpha blown. And Spiriax on excellent ammo here. Not gonna have any issues in Turian. Ooh, and Stump going for the slightly easier setup of fast pillars. Loading that room. Fortunately, misses it. So, we'll have to use 2 extra power bombs here. Needs to be careful in the red key on the chef to not use two power bombs, because that will leave him soft locked. No, not soft lock, but he will have to get power bombs of shame, which is honestly worse than a soft lock.
Yeah, they don't call them the power bombs of shame for nothing.
Stump having a little dance with the Nami.
And Stump pulling off a nice little cluster bomb there.
Cluster bomb. Almost used that bomb on there.
Yeah, Stump is the king of switching at the last second there just to scare us.
Stump is a professional, he knows what he's doing. Ooh, missing
and
that.
Stump keeping the Metal Pirates to 1 here.
Oh, that's...
It's going to be tight there.
Oh no.
Oh,
no health drops. That is so unlikely. Oh, needs to be careful here. Ah, okay, he's fine.
Very nice recovery. Well done.
Spiriax here probably looking at a... might be a low 49, high 50, high 49, low 50. What does it take to do a Crystal Flash? You need 10 missiles, 10 supers, 11 power bombs, 50 health or less, and empty reserves. And then you can perform a Crystal Flash.
Yeah,
you also will need a controller that is able to perform simultaneous button inputs. We've had keyboard runners who couldn't do RBO because they could only handle 3 inputs at the same time.
Yeah, technically it only takes 10 to do a Crystal Flash, but you have to set one and then have 10. So unless you've got one on the screen somewhere, you're out of luck.
Yeah, I've yet to see a viable setup that has like only 2 packs and still gets a Crystal Flash off at like a relevant spot.
And the idea is that it actually consumes 10 of each ammo, 10 missiles, super missiles, and power bombs, and it uses the energy from those to refill your energy tanks. And yes, Duberson, excellent name by the way, Alucard is one of the few pro SM runners who uses a keyboard, as you can tell anytime you hear him wall jumping up the climb.
Stumps really should be dead.
Uh-oh. Yeah, just get
there we
up.
go.
There we go. And I have to imagine Stump's going to get this energy tank here.
Yeah, unless he gets like the most insane health drops. Yeah, word.
Not going for it. All right.
Ah, we have 5 tanks versus 4 tanks. Spiriax already at the baby skip. Taking a few extra jumps there, but gets it nicely.
Well done. And to clarify what's going on in chat right now, I will recognize that football is a very silly name for the American sport. It really doesn't make sense to call it football, but soccer will always be soccer.
I have to disagree. Just by being German, I have to disagree there.
If anything,
the last
it's
part.
hand egg.
Yeah, hand egg I can agree with, but it is football, not soccer. Soccer ball. That's even worse. That's literally worse than soccer.
Oh, it's a soccer ball.
Oh yeah, let's. Chat is on fire. I love it.
I'm just waiting for the day when we get underwater breathing apparatuses and we can all play blitzball.
Oh, sure. Why not? The objectively best team sport is Super Metroid Co-op.
Agreed.
Fight me. Alright, stump. Oh!
Uh-oh.
One more hit and he's dead. Oh no! Oh my god! Oh god!
Wow!
Oh my god! Yeah, so those key hunters deal exactly 50 damage. That clip made me very nervous. The amount of lag that was included there was not cool. Like, it felt like he took like 2 seconds inside that key hunter. That was...
I thought he died, I'm not gonna lie. I thought that it was over.
Yeah, I gave up hope there, but...
That was possibly as little as 1 frame away from being a forfeit.
Yeah.
Speaking of FF6 Super Brotendo, the FF6 randomizer is a lot of fun. You should go check that one out.
Oh yeah. I've seen a lot of streams of that. What's that called again? I always forget the name of it. Oh, whatever.
What's that?
The name of the FF6 randomizer.
I believe it's called the FF6 randomizer.
Alright, we might be talking about different randomizers then. Because the one I was thinking about actually has a name.
It might. I might just not know what it is.
Oh, word. Alright, Spiriax now starting off Mother Brain.
Rip baby Metroid.
3. Beyond Chaos, thank you. That's its name. Wow. Not even picking up the drop. What a waste. What a waste of a precious fish.
At least use all of the corpse.
Like, if you kill my animal, like... Ugh. Disgusting behavior right there.
Heinous.
Yeah. Stump also not refilling. You have to be a little bit careful in Metroid Room 1 to not get grabbed, otherwise he might be in a little bit of health issue.
Yeah, and it looks like he is going to go down with 15 missiles. So as others have said, definitely possible. It's not exactly like it's a tough strat, but if you're not expecting to have 15, it can really catch you up.
Yeah. Stump is about 8 minutes
coming
behind.
Up here, finishing with an official SRL time of 50:17.
GG, finishing first place here. Every speed gaming tourney race is filled with insufferable disgustes. Can I quote you on that?
Dingus is possibly one of my favorite words in the English language, or just dingus, the singular form.
Alright, Stump playing it nice and carefully here. Getting some good drops as well. Ooh, getting grabbed there. Ooh, a little low on supers now. Now with 15 missiles, he really wants to have full supers.
Yeah, he's at least getting some good grouping here.
Oh, nice. Oh, that was good. That was really good. Yeah. Damaging himself downhill with pseudo screws.
Yeah, so baby skip is a really tough trick, and if you know you can't get it, it's better just to accept it, take as much damage as possible, get as close to the end of the room as possible, and face right.
Alright, Stump playing it safe here. Opening that first door in advance will give him more leeway for Motherbrain 1. Alright, so just for the record, Stump needs 6 missiles to open the glass, all his 8 supers and 6 more missiles, leaving him with 3 missiles of leeway, or 1 super of leeway. That could get sniped by a turret and he would still be fine. Playing it safe here around the turret shots, very nice. And
yeah, very good job. He was very close to wasting one on that turret shot there. And a great Zeb skip too. I think a lot of people don't rather underestimate just how hard the Zeb skip is until you've got it down. Once you understand that it's not that bad, but for for a runner who hasn't practiced it thousands of times. It's really tricky.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of, especially new runners, are kind of like making the mistake of missing out on Zep skin. Because it's so late in and you start to do like more of the fancy stuff first, and then just ignore the thing, like the Zep skip, but Zep skip is really like the any percent trick, or like the trick in general that makes stuff like low percent or any percent just even possible to beat this fast without having to pick up a ton of ammo. It's like one of the first things I would recommend to anyone learning this game. Basketball is just hockey with nets in the air. That is so wrong on so many levels. That comes from someone who has played a ton of hockey.
And rip baby Metroid.
Again. And Mother Brain Free is down, giving Stump a slow death animation. Beautiful. American football is a poor rugby imitation. I like where this is going.
Well, you know, it's true. Not to distract from the run here, but a lot of the problems that American football has are really based around the fact that there's just so many pads. If you get rid of all those pads, people won't be willing to hit each other so hard, and you won't have nearly as many concussions.
I heard that American football just has very little gameplay compared to like how long a game takes.
Well, that's true. If you ever just download an actual football game without the commercials, without the stoppage, without everything, it's like a 40-minute game.
Yeah, word.
For what actually takes about 2.5 hours of real time.
Right. That kind of annoys me more or less. Stump actually with the beam is spike here, very nice.
Yeah, well done here. Definitely still going to be a sub-hour, which is a very respectable time. Hopefully he won't get trolled too much by the Steam here.
And he is done with an official SRL race time of 58 minutes and 38 seconds, improving his race PB by casual 21 minutes.
GG. Stump. All right, so GG to both runners. Make sure you follow both of these guys. Very excellent runners. We have another race coming up on here on Speed Gaming 4, so stay tuned. In the meantime, thank you very much, Pong, for commentating with me. Always a pleasure. Guys, I hope you appreciate Pong's commitment here. It's about, what, 3 a.m.-ish there?
2:15. But yeah, always a pleasure, Gamp. Glad to commentate. I think on another Speed Gaming we have another Super Metroid match as well right now. I know Rumblemans is playing somewhere, so go check that out if you want more Super Metroid. There's literally action going on right now. As Gam said, make sure to follow the runners. And thanks everyone for watching. GG to Spiriax.
Prost.
Prost.